This one right here goes out to a good friend of mine. What up, Dominic? You already know I gotta talk about it. Let's take it back to our senior year. First time we ever met was outdoor education. What a great fixation, cause me and you stuck so easily. Highly reserved like a restaurant. Quiet, timid, who would have thought that me and you walked the same shoes? Paid the dues and we still do. The bleachers were the preludes. You talk to me about your mother and your considerate father, but even if they're not together, you'll still love them forever. You've truly earned my respect. I accepted you, and as for me, I talked about my mindset. Like punctuation, it was during a period in time when I was focused in life, specifically and only mine. Trying to be that one guy in a couple of years with a fruitful career and have money to spare, kind of like bowling, gotta be balling. Dreams of riding that rich whip, and based on my deep attitude, you could tell that I was serious. Unleashed my furious ways during my time back at Ace. Back when you worked more days than me, your mentality shifted quickly. You were humble, turned egotistical. Of course I know, I work more, or you don't know how to do that. That's what you constantly told me. Acted in superiority, but homie, respectfully, I apologize and I still feel bad that I did it. But I had to keep you in your place, so I raged out, got very close to your face. Maybe at that moment, I left you extremely shaken, your ego broken in pieces. Our friendship didn't want to lose it, but then again I deserved it. Cause even if you were a jerk, you stayed loyal to the soil. Yang brothers were the opposite but quite the same. This firm bond will never break, it gets stronger as we age. So show praise if you got a real friend by your side, one who'll never cross ways, but will cross the road with you. Unity is a virtue for the ones that support you, through and continue to do so, even if it's easier to give in. So Dominic, I respect it. You could have left but you didn't, and for that let this serve as my appreciation. You had a lot of great patience, maybe call it tenacious. You wouldn't quit on our friendship, even if I took out my frustration and anger on you in certain situations. You truly pushed me beyond the limits of my safe comfort zone that I always stayed in, especially during those times when I was crushing on this chick that certainly already I've pretty much mentioned. Went by the name of Ariel, no flips or gymnastics, but I flipped immensely. I'm talking in personality, the confidence, I developed it to ask her out myself, and it was all because of you. And even if I got bruised, chewed up and spit out, you saw something in me that I couldn't even see, which was that I could do whatever I set my mind to. Do I really need to remind you how thankful I really am to be able to recognize you as a friend? I know I'm blessed, cause most of the ones that I had in the past are no longer around, went out of town and left. But I harbor no hatred, I wish them all the very best, no protest or stress. So if you ever need anything, I'm right here for you, homie. From the cradle to the fucking grave, our friendship won't fade away. Yang brothers were the opposite but quite the same. This firm bond will never break, it gets stronger as we age. So show praise if you got a real friend by your side, one who'll never cross ways, but will cross the road with you. Unity is a virtue for the ones that support you, through and continue to do so, even if it's easier to give in. So Dominic, I respect it. You could have left and you didn't, and for that let this serve as my appreciation.